Why was Fast and Loud canceled? Let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Fast and Loud is no more.
Back in 2020, Fast and Loud ended after 8 years of restorations and fun. This mystified many fans because on the surface, the show seemed as popular as ever. The show's frontman, Richard Rawlings, wrapped himself in the lasso of truth and revealed to Joe Rogan why the show got the axe. On episode 1578 of the Joe Rogan Experience in December 2020, right out the gate, Rawlings said that the show was no more. He had exited the Discovery Channel and that was that. He was a free agent, but at the time he had plenty of cool things lined up for the future. And we saw that too with some great stuff out there from Gas Monkey Garage and Richard Rawlings, all documented on his new YouTube channel that has over 1 million subscribers. He wanted to leave on top of the Discovery Mountain instead of continuing to climb. He needed time to think, to work out the next move. He needed the kind of perspective you could only get from outside the Discovery Channel ecosystem. To his credit, he did 300 episodes. He's one of the most well-known outspoken car guys. Remember when he defied Ferrari on that black F40 build? And most importantly, people love his work. You can't tie a wild dog down for too long. While employed at the Discovery Channel, on social media, Rawlings was not allowed to post his own things a lot of the time thanks to the deal he signed exclusively with them.
I couldn't post myself.
Rawlings revealed that as part of his contract, there is a clause that essentially says he can't talk bad things about Discovery during his contract. That would in fact see him incur up to a $25,000 fine per occurrence, had he done so. You'd think, okay, well, he could just wait until he's fully and completely out of there to give them the business. But this $25,000 fine could still be openly, fully applied right now, way after he's left the channel. So he's got to hold on to any bad blood until his dying day, or fork over the cost of a used Miata every time he talks smack. More so than that, Rawlings did indeed feel he was stuck in a rut at the channel.
There's only so many times you can buy a car, fix a car, sell a car, and it was time to make some changes to make it more fun.
He and his team did want to make some changes to boost the automotive programming, but red tape, resistance to change, etc., made it next to impossible to do anything new. Oftentimes, once a network finds a successful formula in which the numbers add up, it's rinse and repeat no matter what happens to the clothes in the dryer. But Richard took himself out of that dryer, metaphorically soaking wet and all, and has what so many of us crave on a spiritual level: freedom. Makes him a folk hero in a way. Nowadays, Rawlings is still as busy as ever. And as proof positive he's moving forward, he's been selling off his Gas Monkey classic car collection.
I'm selling everything, all of it.
This was in order to collect better cars, and different things I've always wanted to have. He sold 28 vehicles for about $1 million, trading it all for a little more. Sounds like a fair trade to me. As things turned out, his derivative Fast and Loud venture Richard Rawlings and Gas Monkey Garage lives on. The YouTube channel is doing great, and Rawlings is even hiring new people to come work for him. So if you know anyone, the spirit of Fast and Loud seems to be very much alive even though the show is over. For fans, we think that's all that matters.